and we split it last year. This year I thought it'd be great. And it's just kind of.
That, you know, you're not very bloodthirsty if you do that. You know, the only thing we never do was we never did mouth to mouth, but other than that, we were trying. We tried to say it. I was like, well, it's better than watching from. Why, hello.
Okay, girls, so do you think we ought to call this
Oh,
meeting?
oh my gosh, that was the first time I'd ever seen that.
We're about to get Jane, I think.
No. And it came up off the concrete and across.
And
the
because she's still
concrete.
working to get
And I thought, this is.
going. And I'm
Well, of
live
course I got it out.
recording
And
it
it was
since
a
we
little
got part of it
thing.
on
And it was
Zoom.
like-
Are we recommending,
Okay.
we are recommending masks in the library themselves?
Yeah, but it's not a requirement.
Yes, it was
Because
beautiful.
did you see that post with one of the school board members was uptown and didn't have a mask on, and the parents were all, you're
Yeah.
making my kids wear a mask? And
We have
School.
not required that, so.
Okay, I just didn't want somebody to see us having a meeting without a mask when we're making everyone else
Yeah,
wear
we
a mask.
can't mandate it, so.
Yeah, well, I
But
looked
we can
inside, everybody
recommend.
Without
everybody in
any,
there had their masks on.
unfortunately, without the city or the state or county having a mask mandate, we kind of
No.
have our hands tied, although I guess federally, we could require employees, but I don't know that we want that firestorm rain down upon us, so.
Well, it's just. kinda
Jana, you're muted.
The whole thing's kind of stupid.
And with this on, can you hear me okay now?
Yes, wait a minute. Man, can we hear you? Okay, now talk again.
I'm sorry.
Okay, if you'll just hang on a minute, Wendy's got to call the meeting to order.
Oh, no worries. I got to get this arranged properly anyway, so you're not seeing just the top of my head or weird things since I'm change angles.
Okay, well, let's call this meeting to order then, and glad everyone's here. Should we go ahead and work on minutes and that kind of thing, or
No.
just wait for Jane?
Jana, just tell us when you're ready and then we'll jump to you, okay?
Okay, I'm ready whenever you are. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, gosh, can we hear you?
Okay.
Did you have to-
All right,
I-
because I can't hear you that well, so let me turn it up just a hair.
What?
I don't think they have to go to meeting, it just.
No, you just call it to order.
okay,
Yeah, you just call me. Yeah, you don't have to have a motion. You have to motion to adjourn it, but you don't have one to start.
Okay, well, we're gonna call it to order and enjoy hearing about the summer reading challenge from Jana.
All right, Jana, you're on.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I'll just stop messing with that. Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to share with everyone about the summer reading challenge, and you guys did get your stats. So I just wanted to say, despite us still being in a COVID time and everything, I really feel like the community just rallied around the library and supported all of our programming that we had going on. Because as you saw, we had the 197 children's programs with over 5,768 in attendance, 40 teen programs with 313 in attendance, 105 adult programs with 1,399 in attendance. We had 429 children sign up, 78 teens sign up, and 328 adults sign up in person and on paper at the library branches. They were able to use Wandu and with our online tracking software, and we were so thankful to have that again this year. I'm looking forward to learning everything about our new system, Beanstack, that we're going to be using for not only our next year's summer reading challenge, but also for some winter programming and just some other like 1,000 books before kindergarten that we really wanted to be doing for quite some time. So I'm excited about that. We had the children read 4,357 books. The teens read 453. The adults read 2,646. And we had 19 schools and daycares. And we actually had a couple of schools and daycares that had didn't get a chance to let us know until a little later. We still got them their packets and things like that. So we even had more than that. So we're very excited with the input that we got from the community. And it was really wonderful. with what we had on that as well. So we had programs in the parking lots, as you well know. We had programs at the schools. We had programs at other outreach areas. Hello, sir. Good morning. We had the programs in the library and other locations. Like I go to a couple of housing developments and ball games and things like that, even for doing some of this. So one of the things that we do with having the online surveys is sometimes we get this, which is a technical difficulty that comes along with a lot of this software. And that's one of the reasons we're looking at the new software. But the software allowed us to go ahead and do the surveys that we were able to put together on our events. And so we had 123 responses on one survey and about 20 some on the other survey. And so with your permission, I'd just like to quickly share a couple of those responses. I'm not going to go deep into that, but about the events today, some of the things that were said would love the hands-on program, special guests, and live animals. It was very different to see how the owl, lizard, and insects and the pygmy hedgehogs, their habitats. Very interesting and funny. Had fun passing around all the stuffed animals and the birds. Great to hear the bird calls. That was in regards to a George Washington Carver program we had. And then hands-on songs, crafts, and interactions. And many of them thanked the libraries, thanked the different librarians. And on that note, when we do the survey part, we say, where did you hear about us? It was once again right there with the libraries, the word of mouth, and things like that. Facebook did go up a little bit this year, as well as some of our newspapers. And that's in part to, we have a couple more newspapers that are getting much more supportive in some of the things that they're sharing. And so that's very exciting. So then as far as the overall programming and feedback, we also had some wonderful responses on that. And one of those things was we loved the programs this summer. The guest speakers you had were great and informative. Great job. Everything was well planned. I just wished I could have attended more of them. I loved seeing all the organizations come together and provide information on what's available for our kids during the summer. One of the ones that I really enjoyed was let's just keep playing. And that's important on our literacy and playing and things like that. And then the one last one that I really enjoyed was exposed us to lots of different books because of Tales and Tales. Definitely makes us want to go to the library and check out some of the books we read. So, that's one of our goals, is being able to encourage them to come back on site after we do the outreach. And one family said that all in all, when they loved their library, I'll wait just a minute, sorry. They loved their library and their library staff, and they had a home at the library. The mother said her children felt so welcome and cherished when they came to the library. The librarians listened to what the kids were into and would try to find books on there and make activities around what they liked. And she said they felt like a family to her because of that. And so, so I really just think that that's one of the main things that we're here for, is to provide the information with our job searches and helping people find those jobs and excel and, and go further in their future, but just providing a place of fun and activities for the families. The movie nights were wonderful when we were able to have them. A few of them got canceled due to weather and everything like that. Also, I went ahead and in regards to the notes that you guys saw, we have an online survey that has to be filled out with the state. And they did that a little differently this year, but our survey was submitted for Barry Lawrence Regional Library on Wednesday, September 8th. So we got that done ahead of time. One of the things I wanted to share with you just quickly is that one of the things that is on Wandu, and it's going to be on our new one as well, is people are allowed to leave book reviews. And this was very popular this year. We had over 48 on the Wandu system and multiple ones on paper. So I just thought I'd share. An adult shared. This book was amazing. It was a Christian romance deal with a version of faith-filled women that was inspiring for me with the struggle that I'm having as well, and that keeps me faith and moving forward. And so I thought that was nice. We had teams that actually filled out the book reviews as well. And if any of you guys have raised your teams or have your teams or are getting there now, to get teams to do some of these things like this, that's rather exciting that they felt like moving forward. And so one of our young men from here said, this was a great series. And then we had one of our children said, I like this book. In the middle of it, she's in school and she can't see. She goes to the nurse to figure out what she needs. And it's glasses. I enjoyed the show and tell where Maggie was bragging. So there was a lot of them that said, oh, this book was great, loved it, and things like that. But I really liked the thought and the time that people put in to responding to this. So I think the programs were actually working on that, and I was really pleased to see that. So I just want to say thank you for all your support and to continuing to support us. On another note, we're going to be doing a youth services meeting in person at the Aurora branch on October 15th. So I'm very excited about that. Looking forward to that. We have a couple of new youth services personnel that we're going to be working with. And I always try to bring in a portion of career development and things for the youth services to help, whether it be readers advisory, whether it be taking and doing more storytelling things, more puppetry, just things that could be refreshed if they've been doing this for a long time for us, just to bring back some of that joy that they had when they first started the job. And then just reminding them again about how much our outreach is so important and how much the things we do each and every day does matter, even though it just seems like sometimes we're just a lot of shelving, a lot of this, a lot of that, and this. So, and then I just also want to say thank you for continuing to support sending us to educational events. I think that Chelsea and Amber and I will be going the end of this month to MLA, and we are so thankful that they are still having that. I see a couple of the things have dropped off, but there's a lot of good classes that I plan on attending. And if I can attend, I'll be going and getting the notes for and things like that to bring back and share with the library staff and with the library board. So thank you once again for all of your support, because we couldn't do what we do if we didn't have you standing behind us. So thank you.
Well, thank you. I wish we could like clone you and put you at every branch, you know. Thank you for what you do.
Well, just this week I've done 7 outreach programs. That I was at Mount Vernon, a couple. I tell you, their homeschool class is just taking off as it has been all along. You know, when Miss Julie had it, now Miss Cindy has it, and I got to guest speak with them yesterday and present a rocks program, because today is National Collecting Rocks Day. And so I shared with them, hey, I put this program together. I'll be glad to share with any of the branches that want me. And so I went to theirs and did a couple of theirs, went to Aurora for their homeschool, did a couple outreach on it, and the kids are really enjoying it. And so thank you. I appreciate your kind words.
Well, thank you, Jana. You're doing a great job.
All right. You guys have a blessed day.
All right, thanks, Jana.